In this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Reddit and specifically Reddit ads. And I'm going to share with you at the end of the video a tool to help you with some of your advertising strategies when it comes to Reddit. So let's dive in. So first off, Reddit is a platform that I don't hear many people talking about running ads on it. I'm very surprised about that because if you look at Reddit, they have a lot of ads. A lot of the advertisers are the same, which probably tells you that there's not that much competition. Right now, they've got a special offer on. If you spend $500 on Reddit ads, you'll get $500 of ad credit. It does say that there's terms apply, but if you click on the link doesn't work. But you can sign up in one of a few ways. You can either sign in using your Google account, you can sign in using your Reddit username, or you can just use a plain old email address, business name, username, and password, and then you're good to go. But as I said, I've already got an account with Reddit, so I'm not going to go through that process. And if you need some help, they do have a facility where you can kind of book a call with their support team to give you some help in terms of getting things set up. One of the things I always look for is what information are they giving advertisers when it comes to running ads on the platform. So again, much like everywhere else, that they have a creative library. So if you go to the Reddit ad library, you can see that they've got all sorts of different things. So this is just what I pulled out of the system for an ad that was running for B2B. And basically, it looks at using AI, they give you what best practices that are being used in the ad. So you can see they've got 3 there: image, intrigue and curiosity, problem solution framing, benefit orientated wording. If you click on the view post, that will open up the actual ad itself. So this shows you that this ad was run a couple of years ago. It received 19 upvotes and 141 comments. And basically it's just somebody that's trying to promote their SEO services to people. They've got some information in terms of how to set it up. So you want to be able to reach your niche audience. You can reach your audience, drive purchases and get results. So again, if you're an e-commerce business, you could definitely run Reddit ads. A lot of people are not. And what I would recommend you do is you would set up a tracking pixel and potentially use it for remarketing. So if anyone leaves your main site and goes off to Reddit, then you can still pick up the conversation at that point. So they have an ads library. You can see they've got the sort of segmentation by all industries. So we've got retail, tech B2B, tech B2C, education, entertainment, gaming, financial services, health and beauty, CPG, employment, auto, travel, real estate, gambling, politics and government, and other. So what I would probably suggest is just run some filters. So again, if you choose your vertical, I'll choose retail and e-commerce. So that will give me 30 ads that ran in the last 30 days. It doesn't give you a ton of ads to begin with, but if you wanted to look at low budget ads, so people that maybe didn't spend a lot of money, then it'll give you just some examples of those. So it'll be different. If you wanted to change that so that it was medium, it says 29 ads. So they're different now. And you can see that a lot of the ads are text. Some of them are meme based. So they're very similar to ads that you may be running on other platforms like Meta or Demand Gen on Google. Then you can look at the formats. So if you see this, you have image, video, carousel, freeform. So those are the 4 formats that Reddit have available. You have placements, you can do feed and conversation. And then when it comes to objectives, you can say, I'm looking for conversions. So if I said I'm looking for conversions, this basically is a sort of subsection of retail and e-commerce and conversions. So these are the ones that are basically selling products. And you can see most of them are using Shop Now. So you can have different CTAs as far as what you want people to do. So view more, shop now, learn more. So they probably have the same calls to action that Facebook has for their ad copies. Yeah, so that's what you can do. They have some really useful information in terms of the creative best practice. And the thing I liked about this when I looked at it was when it comes to analysis, quite a lot of times I get annoyed because the sample sizes that Google or Facebook are using are tiny and they're from a long time ago. And I don't really think that's necessarily going to be representative of what really is happening right now. So one of the things I always look for when I see this claim, adopting 3 can help improve conversion rates by up to 12%. If we scroll down to the bottom, we can see that's Reddit internal data from December 2024. So it's comparatively recent. It's still probably 6 months ago, so be it. And some of these other kind of claims, they've got a Reddit customer survey for 1,000 people aged 18 plus from August 2023. So again, that's almost 2 years ago. So much has moved on in the world since then. So you can obviously choose what they recommend. They'll give you some kind of guidelines. So if you say keep it in short and engaging, this will show you the number of characters in terms of the length of the ads that you run. If you talk about mixing things up with variety, so you can see it's same image, but different text. Mention your brand. So again, they recommend that's quite important for you to do. Speak to users, use you and yours rather than we and I. That's useful to do that as well. So yes, I'm not going to go through this in too much detail. I want to try and keep the video comparatively short, but you can obviously set up your creative with specifications in mind. Typically what you'll have on Reddit, you'll have the feed down the left-hand side, conversation down the right. I would probably recommend, like any platform that you run on, choose a budget, run it, test it, see what works for you, and then go forward from there. Then when it comes to add text and captions, so you can see their ads are a visual medium, providing media with text and significantly increases the chance of a positive outcome. So this is an image with text overlay, which typically is something that I guess other platforms like Facebook have discouraged. They used to have that 20% rule for text, and now obviously they don't have it, but I don't see that many advertisers still using text in the ads that they're running. So yeah, so lots of information in there that may be of benefit to you. But one of the things I really wanted to share with you is a tool that I've been using for a little while. It's called GummySearch. And what it does is it gives you the ability to create audiences. They have, if you like, there's 4 flavors of pricing. They have a free model where you can sign up for, or you can set up 5 saved audiences. You get 1 email in terms of you'll receive a monthly email, which will show you the results from that particular audience. But what you're able to do is you can either create your own audiences. So if you have an idea in mind as to who your audience would be, they have curated audiences, which again, this, if you look, you can see this is pet lovers, 31 subreddits, 23.8 million users. So again, a reasonably significant number of people. It shows you the growth. So you can see it's growing by about 1% per month. Whereas like one like AI enthusiasts, 25 subreddits, 19 million users, but growing at 4%. And if we drill into it, what you're able to do is you're able to see, so in this case, there's 25. So if we toggle that, we can see all of the subreddits that are sending out the kind of make up the constituents of this particular audience. So we can see we've got ChatGPT, our OpenAI. Down here, we've got our Claude. So again, if we drill into Claude, we can actually get more information about the actual subreddit itself. Again, helpful if you're trying to understand how to research. So this tells you that it's established in 2023 in January, 236,000 members, Claude information subreddit, which aims to help everyone make a fully informed decision about how to use Claude. You can see some of the topics. So again, what they try and do is what GummySearch are really good at doing is they give you the ability to break down popular topics. So we can see Claude MCP is up 73%. Not surprised about that. Love MCP. It's phenomenal in terms of what you can do with it. You can see the submission types. You've got text being the lion's share. So text 72%, image 23%, links 3%, video none. And then obviously the flair would be if people are using coding, it'll show you that. Then that's probably for specific prompts for Claude. Then you can actually look at some of the more popular posts, and typically the more popular posts are the ones that are showing the highest number of upvotes. So this particular post, I paid for the $100 Claude Max plan, so you don't have to, an honest review. And that was done on the 7th of June. So what's that, 4 days ago? So you look at that 4 days, it's generated 1,600 upvotes and 600 comments. That's a lot. Most people on any social platform would be delighted to get that sort of performance. On the subject of performance, this is where you'll start to see some of the limitations in the free plan. So if you wanted to get access to some of the data that's available in GummySearch, if you wanted to try it before you buy it, you have the ability to choose to buy a day pass. You can buy a pro subscription, which is $59 a month. And then there is another one, it's called Starter, which is $29 a month. So those are the kind of 4 options. So you have free, you've got a certain amount of limitations, day pass to test everything for 24 hours. And what GummySearch has said is that they will allow you to buy up to 5 day passes. And then in all honesty, if you're going to spend $50, you may as well go with the $29 or $59 solution that will give you the ability to do that. I have actually got an affiliate link. I'll leave it both in the comments and on screen in a minute. Then if we click view on Reddit, so this will show you what that looks like. So just in terms of the way it works out, so this is the kind of sidebar. This is the community highlights. And then, as I mentioned, you have lots of ads. So this is a promoted ad, free AI tool to improve ad campaigns called super ads. So yeah, so there's a fair number of ads that will appear. But again, I'm actually a huge fan of Reddit. It's become something that I'm using all the time. Again, another ad there. So let me just switch across and show you what you get. So this is where you can get information about how to sign up for, again, if you wanted to sign up for a free account, absolutely no problem at all. If you did want one of the pay plans, if you use the code Jim10, you'll get 10% off any subscription that you take out. I am an affiliate. I do get paid if you choose to buy it, but I absolutely love the product. So I don't feel I'm recommending something that's really going to just feather my nest. It's something that I think you would benefit from as well. So every month I receive an email to show me a sort of summary of some of my saved audiences. And what it'll do is it will show you the growing topics in each one of those. So I've got one set up for content creators, trying to be a big YouTuber if I can. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can do that below. But yeah, so what you can see is you've got the top 10 growing topics. So we've got ASMR, role play, navigation, shows you how many posts and also the growth in that particular topic. You've got the common themes. So again, they're using AI to break down what people are actually asking for. So 117 people are asking for advice. If you can provide a solution to that, it's a good way of putting your products and solutions in front of people. Self-promotion. So again, a reasonable number of people will be going, hey, we do this, we do that, which again is absolutely fair enough. You've got solution requests, people asking for tools, solutions, products, and platform recommendations in terms of what they want to do. You've got pain and anger, opportunities, ideas, money talk, and news. And then it just shows you some of the kind of the popular posts. So you can see state of YouTube policies, posted every day on YouTube Shorts, Insta Reels, and TikTok for 2 months. And here's what happened. Yeah, so you can see 352 upvotes and 85 comments. You've got the fastest growing subreddits in the audience itself. So I think the audience is made up of maybe 25 different subreddits. This shows you which ones of the subreddits are actually getting the most growth. So we can see that content creators has grown by 17,000 members, which is up 9.8%. Small YouTubers up by 158,000 members. So again, I think a lot more people are into that now. So that's 8% up. We've got partnered YouTube, 120,000 new members, and that's up 3.7%. And then it gives you some recommendations in terms of some similar subreddits to include in your audience. So you've got YouTubers, YouTube creators, YouTube thumbnail help hub. So again, if I wanted to add those to my list, I could just click on the add button here, and that will give me the ability to do that. So that's my quick overview on GummySearch. I'm a big fan of the tool. I think it's great. I'm just using a demo account there to show you that, but I've been using it for quite some time, and it's been absolutely game-changing. I hate the word game-changing, but it's been game-changing for me in respect of what I've been able to do, both with Reddit itself, but also in analyzing and capitalizing on ad opportunities that present themselves in it. It's always important, rather than just throwing some money at the wall and hoping some of it sticks, if you can drill into the data to begin with and create a strategy as to who you should be showing it to and why, then that's clearly a way in which you potentially will beat your competitors. I would probably hazard a guess that most of your competitors are not running ads on Reddit at all. And don't forget, there is that opportunity. If you go to the ads.reddit.com site, you'll see that they're offering $500 of ad credits for people that spend $500. So basically you get $1,000 worth of ads for $500. And it gives you probably say the $500 that you spend will be compensated by the $500 they give you. So you have the opportunity to play around with it a little bit and get some tests. So if you want any follow-up questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll make sure I answer every single one of them. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I'd love it if you would do that. Your subscription helps inspire me, and it also helps YouTube to know that they should be promoting my videos more frequently. And I appreciate your support as ever, and see you on the next video.